What's going on? Welcome back. Week 8 of my JLPT study. So, week 8 done. We have about 31 weeks until JLPT. So, December 6th, for those of you who don't know. I'm Jordan, and welcome back. Thanks for watching. We started May. So, I want to go over kind of just some of my stats and how I've improved. I feel like I've definitely improved a lot, so I want to kind of get into that and kind of go over what's been done. So as you know, I started the Baki challenge. So that is basically trying to read all of Grappler Baki. I know there's like 3 or 4 different series. So I'm reading the first one. So that is about 42 volumes. So I finished 3 so far, and I haven't read today, but I will read today and try to just kind of catch up, because even if I read like 30 a day or 1 a day, I would still, fall short for about 12. So I got some catching up to do. So definitely that started. Also in conjunction with that, I'm doing the Tadoku challenge. So basically that is a challenge for language learners of any kind. So whether you're learning English, Spanish, Japanese, whatever language you want, you basically just record that process and you get points. So you don't win anything at the end, but I know me, I can be competitive. So I see some people out there who I've seen on Twitter and other social media. So I'm just like, oh, cool, I know that person. So it kind of like gets me in gear and gets me to be more consistent with my Japanese studies. So that has started. So I'm pumped about that. And so for those of you who don't know, I am studying Japanese. I'm also using Morphman. So Morphman is basically a way to basically give you I+1 sentences. I use it for Japanese. I know you can use it for a few other languages. I'm not 100% sure which ones, maybe Chinese and Spanish and a few other ones, but so I use Morphman as well as Subs to SRS. So basically Subs to SRS takes, your favorite show, as long as you have the show and the subtitle, and you can make Anki flashcards for them. So I've been using that to do deep dives, which is basically learning all the words from from some TV show, whether it be anime or drama and things like that. So I'm using that. I'll put some links in the description below for all the words that everyone's not familiar with. So I want to say, so I started, let me see, so on April 1st, I had so Morphman also tracks like how many morphs you have. So basically it's like how many known words that comes into known words. So I started with 5,161 known words. And so then on May 1st, I ended with 5,806. So almost 1,000. I was pushing for, trying to get to 6,000. And I know it has nothing to do with your stats, have nothing to do with how good you are, but it's just something I wanted to try to aim for. So didn't quite get it, but that's okay. Definitely have improved. Definitely feel like I understand more both with and without subs. Typically, if there's Japanese subs, like I can probably, understand pretty much the majority of the show. If it's not, I have to, focus in. But I feel like I'm starting to be able to let's say I walk to the restroom during the opening or something like that. I can, and it starts, I can still pick up some stuff without having to actively focus. So I feel like I've noticed that. I've also noticed I'm spending less and less time in Anki. I think the lowest time I had was like, I want to say 19 minutes. And so one of the things for next month, I want to try to track how much time on average I spend in Anki for the month. So I think, like I said, I got about 19 minutes. And I'm doing my Japanese right at the beginning of the day. So I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I can just kind of knock it out, get up, do my Japanese, and jump to work. So that's definitely been great. What else? So I finished Hajime no Ippo. So I think I had about like 10 episodes left. I definitely finished the first season of that. Eventually I'll go back. I think that was like 76 episodes, which was more than I thought. But I think the next season is 25, and the next season after that maybe 25. But I'll come back to that eventually. Right now I think I'm getting my fix of shonen. I feel like I'm a shonen junkie, getting my shonen fix from Baki, the manga. So that's getting taken care of. And I think total, how many episodes of anime I watched was, I want to say 47, almost 50. So yeah, not too much. I know some people can get more hours, but me being a full-time employee and I work 9 to 5, it's kind of hard. So I kind of get in where I fit in, get what I can get, and don't worry about it. So that's good. I started Tower of God. It's not bad. It's okay. That's on Crunchyroll. I started also Digimon. They did a Digimon reboot, and I was a big Digimon fan growing up. So I was like, all right, well, when I give that a shot, I watched the first episode of that. Not bad. Still has, the Digimon-esque feel. So this is the first time I'm watching it in Japanese. So getting used to the voices in Japanese. Since I watched it in English the first time. What else? I also want to shout out the Japanese code. So if you're not subscribed to his YouTube channel, I'll put it in the link. Great guy. Never met him in person, but he seems like a pretty cool dude. Follow him on Twitter. He's also starting a weekly. He said he's going to try to start weekly updates on his Japanese. So I think that's great. I think he does a great job. And he's like, I don't think English is his first language. So he's like, definitely, I feel like he is, doing great. And other people as well whose English is not their first language. So I just want to, shout him out real quick. I know it's random. What else? So I also finished, I think I mentioned last week, I finished Final Fantasy VII. So what I've been playing is Persona 5 Royal. So that's been a lot of fun. I definitely, I started it in October of last year when it first came out. I bought it, and I think I got past the first palace and didn't make it past the rest, just because. And so now I feel that coming back to it, my Japanese is definitely improved. I definitely can read more and keep track of that more. So that's definitely been great. What else? So there was another YouTuber. He also is studying Japanese using the MIA approach. I'm probably going to get his name wrong. It's like Stevijs S3. I'll put it in the link. He passed the JLPT, so he made a video, I think it was this year in January. I just found it randomly. YouTube recommended it. And he passed the JLPT and won. He did a fantastic job. And so he had some great tips in his video. And he also talked about how he does sentence mining from his immersion, or from what he's reading, which was, he uses a site called Book Live. I'll put that in the description as below. And he also uses a Google Chrome extension to copy the words and then put those words into Anki. So I was like, whoa, this is definitely, game changing, because I usually read digitally. And so whether it be on the iPad or the Kindle. And so what ends up happening is I usually don't always put words I find from that into Anki, because it's sometimes a hassle to look up words and do things like that. And so in the mornings, I only have so much time to sit and go through. And so that's why I typically do the Substress RS and the deep dives, because it's like I don't have to necessarily go find or go search. But with this, he reads typically, he said, on the computer, and then copies the text he wants, and then, adds the sentences later. So that also might be an option for me. I just thought I'd share that resource to everybody else. Most of you may know of it. Some people may not. But yeah, I think that's, awesome. First off, he passed the JLPT in one, in like 1 year and like 6 months of study. So that's fantastic. Kudos to him. And yeah, that's all I really have for this. So May, I'm going to try to, like I said, do the Baki challenge. So continue with that. Continue doing these weekly videos. I kind of like them. I'm trying to get a feel for that. Try to track my progress a little bit more. Maybe get some more reading, because I definitely want to start studying for the JLPT around July-ish, August-ish, just to kind of, make sure I pass this time. And yeah, just try to immerse way more. And yeah, so I'm still playing Persona, still playing visual novel Raging Loop. I finally figured out what the name was. Raging Loop is what it's called. So definitely give that a. I'll give that a. Continue playing that. Yeah, that's really all I got, everyone. So let me know what you guys are immersing with, what you guys are learning with. If you're planning on taking the JLPT, I know I saw a few people who are planning to take it. So definitely, let's keep it going. Let's keep it studying. Yeah, I just trying to share more information, talk about my progress, and people who are also working full-time jobs or work or can't spend that much time in immersion or that much time learning. I want to say, hey, do what you can and keep on pushing. I feel like we're all busy, everyone has different lives, but I feel like that's okay. I feel like as long as you're doing something a little bit each day makes a difference. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe. If you guys like what's going on, let me know. Any questions, let me know. Yeah, I'm on this journey with you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.